All right, we've got The Second Mountain by David Brooks, and I really love this book. The gist is basically, sort of the vibe of every now and then, we all meet people who they just seem like they've figured something out about life. Like they radiate a joy that is unfathomable to the average person. And, it can be perplexing. But his vibe with that is there's these two mountains that most of us climb. The first mountain is typically the mountain of, we're very self-focused, where it's like, we're focused on, you know, getting our college degree, starting our career, rising to the top, and, achieving in the way sort of like this society teaches us, like this is what life is about. So that's the first mountain. And so a lot of people will get to the top of that mountain and be like, okay, what is this? Like, this isn't what I want. What's going on? And from there, they descend and they basically begin climbing the second mountain. And the second mountain is basically what he says, it's other focused, where you're shifting your focus from, yourself to others. And I'm going to read a quote right here really quick. So from the book, it says, joy tends to involve some transcendence of self. It's when the skin barrier between you and some other person or entity fades away and you feel fused together. Joy is present when mother and baby are gazing adoringly into each other's eyes. When a hiker is overwhelmed by beauty in the woods and feels at one with nature. When a gaggle of friends are dancing deliriously in unison. Joy often involves self-forgetting. And even just breaking that down to simplify it, if you're walking around, self-conscious all the time, where you're just so worried about the opinions of other people, you're in a state of fear. You're in a state where you're uncomfortable at all times. If you're just, and what is it? It's because you're focused on yourself. So, and it is what it is. But then every now and then you come across someone who's, they just radiate this confidence, and there's just this carefree attitude because they don't care what other people think, and they're able to find joy because they're not focusing on themselves. And it's a very interesting book, and I definitely recommend it. I mean, I recommend it to anyone, but especially if you're someone who you've sort of taken the stereotypical route that this society tells us will make us happy, where you feel like you've made it to the top of what our society says. Like, this is where you're supposed. This is where joy is at, but you don't feel it, and you're like, what? There's got to be something else. This is your book.